Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's JD Bug and we're back in the cozy corner. Now, if you guys remember, for the last video I played the day one of this game called Chilling Devotion, so that must mean that video got its flowers, it got some views, and you guys want to see day two. I want to see day two too at this point. If you guys remember, in the last video, by the way, if you haven't seen the last video, go ahead, click on the link below, hit the like button, hit subscribe. You guys know what to do. Go ahead, hit the like button on this one too, okay? Especially if you want to keep seeing some more games with me, right? But where we left off, I was supposed to go on like a week getaway. I ended up going to the wrong cabin. A snowstorm has me trapped with this man, okay? His name is Jim. And you know what? Jim's kind of nice. I'm not even gonna hold you. Jim's very nice. He's very generous. But the game, like, whatever thing it said, like, I could either end up flirting with him by the fireplace or I could be trying to escape. So is Jim really that nice? And when I ended the last gameplay for day one, I had this really crazy nightmare and I don't know what it means. I don't know what it's trying to tell me. So we're gonna go check out what day two is like. Hopefully, I don't know, or maybe it will be crazy because y'all remember, like, I feel like day one was kind of like the build up to it. So now we're really gonna start to see more of Jim's character in day two. Wish me luck. Go ahead, settle in, make sure y'all have your drinks, y'all snacks. It's time to get started. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up where we left off, because it says, ooh, that wind. It says, you are marked now. The storm listens, the trees remember. Okay, I'm marked now. All right. It says, you wake up with a gasp, the remnants of the dream clinging to you like frost. Moonlit eyes burned into yours from the shadows of the pines. Something that knew your name with a voice like cracking ice. Unconsciously, your fingers buried in the quilt, your pulse hammering like a trapped thing. Morning light seeps in through the frosted windows. You wake to the sound of the gas stove clicking on and the flash of the flames. So Jim might be fixing us a breakfast. Okay. Jim is awake, moving through the cabin with the creak of floorboards under his careful steps. Okay. I appreciate that. See, that's what I'm telling y'all. Like, so far he's nice. Now, granted, I haven't said anything crazy to Jim. I haven't been rude. I've been honest. You know, like, he asked, like, how do I feel about staying here with him? And I told him, I was like, you know, I'm very grateful for what you've done, but I'm ready, you know, to leave as soon as I can, because I was supposed to be having my own little private getaway. I wasn't supposed to be hanging out with no strangers now. The floor door creaks as you step out. Let's go see what Jim's making us. Jim keeps his back to you, fingers fumbling with the coffee tin, like it's the most fascinating thing in the world. Ah, you're finally awake. You sit down at the table. Okay. Jim sets a chip mug on the table and joins you. Steam curls from it, ghostly in the cold air. He doesn't speak. The silence stretches, taut as a tripwire. JD Bug, it's for you. What is it? Like, you just put a cup in front of me. You ain't tell me what it is. Like, Jim pushes the mug towards you. An offering. He trying to poison me? Why? Did y'all see his eyes? His eyes dart around the room, a nervous habit you're beginning to recognize. Take the mug, wait for him to speak, push it away. Well, I'm not gonna... I'm gonna take the mug, but I hope I don't drink out of the mug right away. Oh, it's tea. Okay. The drink inside is tea, hot and fragrant, exactly as you like it. The scent wraps around you, warm and familiar. You hadn't realized how thirsty you were until now. Girl, the only thing I had in day one was tea. That's all I had. No water, no nothing. I didn't even eat nothing, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm not starving by now. Jim watches you intently. I'm going to pretend to drink it a little bit. You lift the mug, letting the liquid barely touch your lips. Jim's gaze drops to your throat, waiting for the telltale moment of a swallow. Oh my god. Well, girl, put them acting skills to use. You fake it. You got hit him with a... Okay. He doesn't blink. Then, slowly, he takes a sip of his drink, his eyes never leaving yours. At that moment, you spit the liquid gently back into the mug, the liquid swirling dark and unnoticed. His fingers tighten around his cup, and he says nothing. You occasionally lift your cup to appear to drink it. The steam from your mug curls between you like a disorienting fog. Jim's gaze lingers on your throat, waiting. Why does he keep watching me drink this drink that he made? Like, what did you put in the drink? What did you do to my drink? Like, what? When you set the mug down, his eyes narrow just for a second before he reaches for it. Too hot? Too poisoned. This is poison. I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'm waiting for it to cool. He hums, non-committal, as he busies himself with his mug again. The mug sits between you awkwardly, the steam becoming as cold as the air between you. He takes the abandoned mug roughly, and the mug disappears into the sink with a clatter. But the way he watches you now, like he's memorizing the shape of your distrust. Oh. I would have liked to have seen you make it. Like, he has to remember. Like, I just met you yesterday. You could be a killer. You could be anybody. So don't act crazy just yet. Like, oh my God, she not drinking the tea that I made her. Boy, come on now. Like, chill out. Oh my God, now he mad at me. Jim's face shudders. He sets his cold mug down with deliberate care, then retreats to his room without a word. He's really upset because I didn't drink the tea. The click of his door latch is deafening in the quiet cabin. You are alone. For now. The snowstorm howls outside, relentless. Jim's silent retreat to his room leaves you standing alone in the dim cabin, the air thick with unspoken tension. You retreat to your room. How have I not eaten anything? Like, I haven't had a bite. I haven't had nothing. I'm starving. Like, you retreat to your room, the walls pressing in as you consider your options. But for now, you have time. Time to think, time to explore. You sit on the edge of your bed, listening to the muffled creak of the cabin under the weight of the snow. The quiet is oppressive, broken only by the occasional gust of wind rattling the window pane. Without being able to leave the shrinking cabin, what will you do? Oh, I thought they were going to give me an option. You head out back to the main cabin to see if there's anything to pass the time. The storm rattles the windows in the cabin's dim living room. Jim is nowhere to be seen. Must still be in his room. What now? Cook some food, like read a book by the fire, cook some food, rest in bed. I'm going to cook some food. I haven't eaten. You're hungry. Jim hasn't offered to cook, so it's time to fend for yourself, you know? Like, what? The cabin's kitchen is cramped. A propane stove, a scarred wooden counter, and a fridge groaning in the corner. But when you open the fridge, the chill that rolls out feels mocking. The shelves are nearly bare. There's a small carton of eggs, half a stick of butter, and a jar of preserves, unlabeled, the contents dark and clotted. Ew. You could have sworn there was more yesterday, but the fridge hums innocently, its emptiness glaring. It was more food in the fridge. It was like meat or something. As you clink around the kitchenette looking for more food, a shadow falls across the floorboards. Jim came back out. He hasn't done anything yet, but I am anticipating this man just like turning on me. I'm telling y'all. Jim leans against the door frame. His voice is light, but his posture is anything but. Looking for something? Like food? His gaze flicks to the empty fridge, then back to you. A silent challenge. I want to say, where's all the food? Like, start cooking what's there. I'm not going to be silent because he's already upset with me. I feel like I should talk back, because if I just start cooking with what's there, I'm kind of like ignoring his question, and then he's gonna, so we're gonna ask him, like, where's all the food? Jim sighs, pushing off the door frame to rummage under the sink. He crouches, muscles flexing under his shirt as he drags out a dented, padlocked cooler. Up, see? Fridge compressor's acting up. Had to move almost everything to the cellar last night. There's some more stuff in the cooler, but it's for emergencies. You notice some bread is visible in the high cabinet, but there's no step stool. Jim follows your gaze upward. Jim waits, arms crossed, to see if you'll climb the counters like a misbehaving child. Accept the help. I feel like I should build back the trust that I magically lost because the stranger's upset that I didn't drink his tea. You consider it, but let Jim help you. Jim smiles slightly at your cooperation. Jim reaches up there and grabs each of you a single slice. The kitchen feels smaller with Jim in it. His presence fills the space, shoulders nearly brushing the cabinets as he moves. He doesn't wait for your answer, just steps forward, his voice leaving no room for argument. Let me cook. I know my way around my own kitchen. Oh my God. But you know what? If I let him cook, I can stay in the main part of the cabin and I can watch him. So technically, a win is a win. Except because if I said no, he know his way around the kitchen. He won't find them knives, okay? Jim's posture relaxes almost imperceptibly. Okay. As he moves past you to the stove. Should have said you were hungry earlier. I'll handle it. It's not too fancy, but it'll do. His hands work with practiced efficiency, too fast for you to track what spices he adds to the cast iron pan. The portion he serves you is precise. Oh, okay. But he made some pancakes with raw ingredients around. The jar of preserves sits open on the table for you. Your stomach grumbles loudly at the sight and smell. Good. You have an appetite. Go on and dig in. He doesn't eat until you take the first bite. Oh my God. Okay, so now this is another test of my trust for him. So let me go eat it because I watched him. His gaze never leaves your face. Jim put the effort into making it, so now it's time to eat. The pancakes are just sweet enough. The preserves taste like blackberries and something darker? Iron? No, just your imagination. The food is delicious, but leaves you oddly drowsy. He smiles, watching you eat and noting how you feel from the look on your face. Good food will make you sleepy, huh? I don't know. What does that mean, Jim? His voice is light, but his fingers quickly tap the table twice, like he's counting. Both of you finish up quickly, and Jim takes your plates to the sink. Jim, what did you do? As he's washing up, Jim hums. The tune is unfamiliar, oddly rhythmic. You've never heard it before. Almost like a lullaby or a chant. When Jim notices your attention, he stops abruptly and turns away. It's just a song from my childhood. Whoa! Jim finishes the dishes and gives you a short nod before heading back to his room again. Okay. What now? I might as well just read a book by the fire at this point. Like, you approach the small, sparse bookcase and read the titles as you run your fingers along the spines. Wilderness survival, edible plants, the history of knot tying. Seriously? Your fingers pause on a worn leather spine tucked between two larger volumes. It doesn't have a title. You pull out a small journal. The leather is soft with age, and the edges are frayed. There's just a faint crescent moon embossed on the corner. I kind of want to read it. I'm going to read it. You hesitate only momentarily, then open it. The first few pages are dated entries in neat, careful handwriting. October 12th. First snowfall came early. Caught 2 rabbits in the new snare. Need to check southern traps tomorrow. Oh, sorry, buddy. You flip further in, the entries become less frequent, the handwriting changing, sometimes neat, sometimes jagged. Some pages have sketches, plants, and animal tracks. Then you read a section where the writing changes dramatically. Oh. October 23rd. They are still watching. I can hear them. The marks aren't enough anymore. October 25th. They're coming. The storm will bring them in. What? Will bring them in? Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm getting scared. November 7th. This kept them out last time. Need to remember. Need to protect them. It looks like some berries, some sticks, vines, and honey, or whatever that's in the jar, for when they're ready. December 6th. They're here. Have to be careful. Have to go slow. The trees are already whispering. As you turn the page, a dried flower falls into your lap, a white bloom, perfectly preserved. You stare at the flower with your palm, or in your palm. Breathless from what you just read, the cabin seems too quiet suddenly. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Then a floorboard creaks behind you. You snap the journal shut, but it's too late. You spin to see Jim leaning in the bedroom doorway. How long has he been watching? Find anything interesting? Like, didn't you just go back to your room? You cooked me some food, ate with me, then retreated back to your room just for you to come back out and watch me. You might as well had stayed out here with me. Like, what do you... Oh my God. His expression is unreadable as he watches you with those 2 blue eyes, fingers flexing at his side. The flower feels colder in your hand. What is this? Like, what is it? What is it, Jim? Come on. We're friends at this point. I done ate your pancakes. You hold the journal up, testing his reaction, watching his face closely. His jaw tightens, and he holds out his hand expectantly. Private thoughts. You wouldn't like it if I went through your things. He pointedly glances at your half-open bedroom door. You hand back the book, unsatisfied, but doesn't look like Jim will say any more on the subject. He slides the journal back into its spot. The moment stretches, the fire pops. Jim's gaze locks onto your clenched fist where the flower rests, icy against your palm. His expression flickers, something between panic and hunger before smoothing into careful neutrality. What else is in your hand? The flower? Your fingers tremble. The flower feels heavier than it should. When you unfurl your hand, the white petals are now slightly crumbled, edges blackened with frostbite. Jim's breath catches, just for a second before he slowly, carefully speaks. Is that yours? Imagine if I sat there and said, like, why would I do that? Oh my God. It's not mine. I'm gonna just say this was in your journal. Ooh. Jim grabs your wrist to pull you towards him, peering at the flower. I don't think so. His thumb brushes your wrist as he pulls you away. Ooh. Warning. He takes the flower from your hand, turns it over like a curiosity, and then pockets it while giving you an unreadable look. It's just a flower. No, it was in your journal. That was in your journal, buddy. Okay? I'm trying to give it back. You still feel the coolness lingering in your trembling hand. Then he reaches over you and you flinch. Like, what is going on? He has no social skills, no, like, just nothing. Oh my. His gaze holds yours as he slowly pulls out a book from the shelf next to you and hands it to you firmly. The cover reads, Wilderness First Aid Manual. Read this. It's good for you. Never know when you'll need it. What? His finger taps the back, right over an advertisement. Learn how to treat frostbite. His gaze flicks to your exposed fingertips, then back to your face. A silent message. How do I have frostbite if I was in the cabin the whole time? The moment stretches. The storm rattles the windows, but Jim doesn't move away. Okay, I'm gonna read about frostbite. Jim's lip. I thought we were just friends, bro. I thought we were cool. I thought we shared pancakes. We had a moment, and now it's just feeling cold again. Get me out this cabin. Get me out of this cabin. Oh my God. Jim's lips twitch, not quite a smile, but close. He steps back, satisfied. Smart. Okay. He turns to the fire, but you catch him watching you from the corner of his eye. Oh my God. Soon he heads back to his room without another word. You sit and try to read some of the manual, but Jim's appearance leaves you slightly unsettled. Even though Jim has retreated to his room, you still somehow feel his eyes on you. Maybe you can look into the bookcase more later, when Jim is occupied elsewhere. What now? Try calling someone or rest in bed. Well, who do I have to call? But I have no signal. I'm gonna try calling somebody. You reach into your pocket to retrieve your phone. The wind howls outside as you stare at the blank screen. No signal, no bars, just the mocking no service blinking back at you. Okay, so it's still out of service. That's what I thought. The landline on the counter catches your eye. Worth a try. You lift the receiver. Dead silence. Oh my God. There's no service on the landline either. No dial tone, just the hollow echo of your breathing. Oh, and here he come, right back out. Like, stay in your room. A floorboard creaks behind you. You don't need to turn to know. Jim's there, watching. Again. Storm took the lines down last night. Happens here all the time. He reaches past you to jiggle the cord. His sleeve brushes your shoulder, as if that might help. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sure you want to let someone know what happened. But it'll be back up and running soon. Try to push past him. You're lying. When will it be fixed? I'm honestly going to bet that the landline doesn't even work because he doesn't want people to be able to contact him or anything. Like, remember, he's very isolated. So I'm just going to play his game. When will it be fixed? Jim shrugs, stepping closer to examine the phone himself. His shoulder brushes yours. Too close. Too intentional. I'm not sure. He taps the receiver gently back into its cradle. No one comes up here much in winter. The silence stretches too long. His gaze darkens, the polite mask slipping just enough for you to see the ice beneath. Ooh. He's not feeling me at all. He's like, she's getting into my kitchen. She getting into my bookcase. She's reading my stuff. She's moving all around. She's trying to call somebody. I'm telling y'all, Jim is not who we think. That's why all that flirting that they let you possibly do in the beginning, I wasn't feeling that. There's something up with you, Jim. He just told me I think you should go to your room for a while. He doesn't move from the doorway. The unspoken command lingers in the air between you. This isn't a suggestion. You hesitate, weighing defiance. But the facts are undeniable. His broad frame blocks the only exit. The storm shrieks outside, a reminder of the wilderness's indifference. And that look in his eyes, patient, but not endlessly so. Your feet move before you decide to obey. Jim follows just too close behind as you trudge down to your room. Rest up. I'll get you for supper later. And with that, your bedroom door creaks shut behind you. He does not like me there, and baby, I don't even like being here. The sound is soft, final. You sit on the edge of the bed, the weight of the day pressing into your shoulders like hands. You stare out, the frost-veined glass. The storm still rages. Snow piling in drifts against the pane. Your breath fogs the cold surface. Your breath evens out, fogging the glass in rhythmic pulses. Without realizing it, you trace the same looping pattern Jim uses to stir his coffee into the glass. You were feeling more accepting of your situation, or maybe resigned is a better word. The snow no longer looks threatening, just inevitable, like the turn of seasons. Think about what you've seen, try to nap. I want to think about everything that I've just seen. Before I just pass out, let me figure out what I just saw. The wind howls outside as you lie stiffly beneath the quilt, staring at the ceiling. You reflect on what you've seen today. The first day staying in the cabin with Jim. Memory flickers. The rough drag of aged leather under your fingertips. The dry crack of its spine splitting open like a secret. The sketches and the scribbled writing swim behind your eyelids. The contents of the journal sent a chill through you. Your brows furrow as you try to make out what it all means. They're coming, the storm will bring them? You turn onto your side, pulse quickening at the memory. Who was he writing about, and why does the date on the last day entry match this week? Your palm tingles where the petals touch you, a phantom chill that won't fade. You press your hand to the mattress, but the cold lingers like a brand. That flower was too cold, too perfect. And Jim's reaction was playing on a loop, dismissive, even when his breath stilled. You clench your fist. The scent of frost and iron still clings to your skin. The fridge's hollow interior glares in your memory. Is that really what happened? The fridge was working fine yesterday. At least you didn't notice anything wrong with it. And the way he watched you as you struggled with the empty shelves like an animal playing with its food. Your stomach growls. The hunger feels intentional now. The landline's dead static still rings in your ears. You roll over and dig your phone from your pocket. No service mocks you in glowing letters. Oh my God, get me out of here. Please, please get me out of here. You toss in bed in frustration, your phone a heavy weight in your pocket. You might as well put it in your luggage for now. The storm was roaring. What bad luck for the landline to go down. The shadows stretch across your room, and you begin to wonder if it's evening yet. Jim hasn't come to get you, but the hunger in your stomach pulls you out of bed. When you get up, you notice the door is slightly ajar. You could have sworn that you had closed it. So was he just not cooking nothing? Like, I'm confused. Would you just let me sit in the bedroom hungry? I'm telling y'all. So we're stuck here. And I just can't figure, like, I can't get a read on Jim just yet. Like, he prefers to be by himself. He's a hermit, okay? He said that he used to use this cabin as a getaway, but now he permanently lives here. And the only time he really interacts with people is when he goes into town to buy supplies for the cabin. Other than that, I mean, he basically kind of eats off the land a little bit, or maybe goes to the grocery store in town. Like, I can't get a read on him, and he's frightening. I'm not even gonna hold you. It says the storm has trapped you both inside for another day. The wind howls through the cracks in the cabin walls, but Jim seems almost content. He sits at the table, a small knife in hand, wilting away at a block of oak. His movements are careful and precise, like a man performing a sacred rite. He doesn't look at you, but you catch the way his fingers linger over the wood, shaping it with something like reverence. Ooh. I'm just nervous he's going to use that knife on me. Like, I'm just gonna... I could say, what are you making? Watch quietly. What are you making? Oh, sorry. I just wanted to know, Jim. I'm sorry. Jim jolts to your presence and nearly nicks himself. JD Bug, I didn't realize you were there. Oh, it's a bunny. It's a carving of a rabbit. A small, fragile thing. Is that what the nightmare thing said? I can't remember, y'all. I don't remember. A small fragile thing, ears folded back, body coiled as if ready to flee. I think that's what my nightmare had said. When the carving is finished, Jim hesitates. His thumb brushes over the creature's back, passing over its form. He seems to consider the object in his hand before putting the carving away into his pocket without another word. You note a flash of pain across his face before he turns away. Yeah, what's going on? Like, come on, you gotta talk. And you didn't make me no food. You didn't make me no food. Jim freezes, his fingers tightening around the carving. When he turns back, his gaze is searching, wary, but there's a fragile hope there too, like he's bracing for rejection. Do you want it? It's really cute, actually. Accept it and wear it, accept it, but don't wear it, reject it, break it. Oh my. I think it's so cute. You trace the carving with your fingertips, and you want it around your throat. Why would I say it like that? Why? Jim seems to read your desire and tentatively takes the carving in his hand. With a twitch of his lip, he picks up his knife again and whittles away quickly. He carves to make it a little thing. He carves a small hole through its heart and threads it into a leather cord. He hands it back to you with an expectant look. I can put it on myself. I got it. Like, it's cool. You awkwardly put the necklace onto yourself as Jim watches attentively. The first thing you notice is that the cord around your neck is tight. A collar disguised as jewelry. The thin leather knotted snug around your throat is not enough to choke, but enough that you always feel it there. The wood is smooth, almost too delicate, like it might splinter if gripped too hard. Is he blushing? Jim's eyes burn in the dim light at the sight of you, breath shallow. I knew it would suit you. He shifts closer, his knees brushing yours as he reaches out to adjust the carving. His touch lingers, warm callous fingers tracing the curve of the carvings back alongside your skin. You... fits you better than I thought it would. There's a weight to the words, something deeper than just the carving. He starts pacing around the room, looking at the fire, peering at the walls. What is going on? He's stalling. You can tell by the way his shoulders stay tense, the way his gaze keeps flicking back to you. Finally, he exhales, running a hand through his hair. I'll have to make you more things if you like it. Then he starts to retreat to his room. His steps are lighter than usual. I'll see you soon. Night. He strides into his room without another word. With nothing else to do, you also head back to your room. I didn't eat. And I know what y'all probably thinking, like, oh my God, all this girl talks about. But think about it, y'all. Between yesterday getting trapped here and today, I ate one time, and that was the pancakes. Like, I ate once. The bed creaks as you settle in. The blanket's too stiff, the air too still. Am I gonna have the same nightmare? Uh-oh. You try to sleep, but it comes in shallow waves. Each time you start to drift to sleep, the shadows of the edges of the room seem to shift just slightly. Ooh. A thud, a muffled curse, the creak of floorboards bearing weight. The cabin is too quiet for the sound to be anything but deliberate. You sit up. A sliver of light bleeds under your door. Someone's still awake. I'm a little nervous. You are drawn to the noise and venture out of your room. Night falls heavy over the cabin, the fire reduced to embers. The wind has quieted, but the silence is worse, thick with unsaid words. Jim stands by the window, his back to you, fingers absently tracing the edge of the wood carving knife. You can see the tension in his shoulders, the way his breath fogs, the glass in uneven bursts. He knows you're watching. He always knows. Okay. I kind of want to say, Jim, I don't want to approach him quietly. One, because he has a knife in his hand. I don't want to be stabbed up. I could go back to my room, but is you cool? A shudder runs through him when you call out to him. For a long moment, he doesn't move. Then, slowly, he sets the carving knife away and turns to face you. When Jim turns to face you, the moonlight paints his face in blue and shadow, his eyes dark and unreadable. There's something raw in his expression, something hungry and hesitant all at once. Hungry? Let me shut up. Let me just stop. Because we're never gonna get food. Doesn't matter. Couldn't sleep. But you should be asleep. His voice is rough, raw. I couldn't sleep either. I heard you were awake. You agree and head back to your room. I couldn't sleep either. You stare back at him simply, and he tenses. The air between you is charged, electric. He swallows hard, his gaze flickering to your lips, then away, like he's afraid of what he might do if he looks too long. Oh, imagine if I just walk up and was like, kiss me. No. Oh no. Step forward slowly, kiss me, or turn away. I'm not going to turn away. I think I'm going to step forward slowly. Like, hey, you want to hang out? Like... I play too much. Like, This man is sick of me. He's so sick of me. And I'm just, hey, wanna hang out? Like, come on. Jim hesitates, his hand hovering near your face like he's afraid to touch you. Then you lean in. He lets out a shaky breath, his fingers finally brushing your cheek. Oh! That's not what I was trying to go for, but like, I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna roll with it because I'm interested to see like where that goes. I thought we were just gonna like talk some more. The kiss is soft, almost tentative, a question, not a demand. His lips are chapped from the cold, but warm, so warm. When he pulls back, his eyes are wide, vulnerable. I didn't. You kiss him again, and this time he whimpers against your mouth, his hands trembling where they cradle your face. So, okay, see, now I look like I'm playing games because that is not what my intentions were. When I thought the idea to move forward slowly, I thought it was going to go somewhere different. I did not think it was going to go that way. I thought I was changing the storyline. And now I'm over here kissing his face. Oh my God. Oh, fine. Jim avoids your eyes afterwards, his ears red. He touches his lips like he's trying to memorize the feeling. Oh, God. I need to go back to bed. Jim suddenly pulls away from you, like he's been touched by fire. I have to go. Go outside? I thought he meant back to his room. He begins grabbing his heavy winter clothes and heads for the door. What? You reach out to him, but he gives you a dangerous look. Don't follow me. He leaves the cabin, the door slamming behind him. The door clicks shut behind him, and there's a beat of silence. Then the unmistakable click of a lock engaging. He said, "Don't follow me." I'm gonna look out the window. Because I don't have my clothes, so it's not like I'm just run outside and I'm not following that man. Through the window, you see Jim's retreating figure, his shoulders hunched against the wind and snow. It looks like he's holding something. He doesn't look back. I don't want to follow him because that snow is relentless. Look at the door. It's a double-sided deadbolt. Jim has locked you in. Oh, so I can't even follow him. He locked me inside. That's not okay. Now knowing so I can't follow him. That wouldn't work because even if I went to the door, I would realize that the door is locked. So that's dumb. Go back to bed. You hear a distant axe hitting wood outside over and over and over. Oh, that must have been what he's holding. The night stretches on, and Jim's touch lingers like a brand. And Jim seems to have no intention of returning tonight. With nothing else to do, you head back to your room. You lay back down in your bed filled with thoughts of Jim, but your eyes grow heavy with sleep. The storm murmurs against the windows, a lullaby of wind and creaking wood. You drift into sleep, and the dream comes like a whisper. Oh, God, it's the same nightmare? Oh, it's different. You stand in a cathedral of snow-laden trees, their branches clawing at a sky as deep as oblivion. The air smells of frost and something older? Moss? Blood? Burnt sugar? The carving around your neck tightens and drives you forward. Before you is bare earth. The ground twitches where your shadow falls. You feel something between your teeth, and when you pick it out, a white flower moist from your insides. Silver veins throb mockingly at you. Ew. You don't recall their name, yet your tongue forms the shape of it anyway. Moon petals. Is that what they're called? How do you know? There are wolf tracks, deep, deliberate. They lead you forward without a choice, the trees seemingly curving into you, pulling you in. Something moves in the dark. Not a wolf, not a man. A shape with too many joints, its shadow stretching farther than the light should allow. That thing, and those eyes, oh, it came back. And those eyes, they glow impossibly bright, drinking up the shadows. A voice hums. Jim's voice? No, deeper. It curls through the trees in fragments. What do you have, rabbit? I knew that's what it called me. Your palm grows heavy. You unclench your fist to reveal. It's a moon petal pressed and dried. It pulses in your hand with secret life. Its mouth doesn't move, the words echoing off of the trees. How curious. You hunger for him, even as you tremble in his hands. I've seen how you lean into his shadow. Am I the evil entity? Am I the drama? Am I the problem? What? Stay a little longer. I've been starved for you for so long. Oh. What? Okay, thanks for playing day 2. What? Okay, I have a lot of questions. Okay. So, like, one of my questions is, who really is Jim? Like, is Jim really who he says he is? Because I don't honestly believe he is. I don't believe that he's just kind of there because he doesn't want to be around people and this, that, and the third. Like, I don't really believe that. I don't believe the phone line. I don't believe any of it. Especially after reading that journal, I also want to know what he meant when he put that stuff in the journal. Is he having the same nightmares as me? Like, what are these nightmares? Am I the evil? Because remember in the journal, he was like, oh, it's coming, blah, blah, blah. But then the nightmare is telling me like, oh, you, how curious, you are, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, so who's really the evil one? Is it me or is it him? Like, it can't be me. I don't want it to be me. But anyway, there you have it, folks. We have day 2 of Chilling Devotion. Shout out to this creator again. This has been really good. Like, this was a good cliffhanger. I'm interested to see what day 3 is going to be like. And of course, if you guys are interested in seeing day 3 as well, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. That way I know, and I'll be sure to jump on it as soon as it gets released. But as always, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Okay, be sure to check out my other socials. I've linked them down below. And you guys have a cozy rest of your day. Bye.